There we go. Give the camera a nice clear view. I tell you what, these gas prices, I got a love-hate relationship with them. I love that I can fill my truck up for $35. I hate that it's so hard on people who have jobs in the oil and gas industry. Been a lot of layoffs.
If your soil is as good as you think it is, yes, sir.
You know, I think it's great that we've been able to provide a real inexpensive oil. You know, and obviously the Saudis have done their part to keep our price of oil down too, because they, you know, would rather they get the business over there. So, you know, it's great that the consumers can get petroleum products for much better price than in the past several years. But at the same time, a lot of people are losing their jobs. So, I mean, I think that's one thing a lot of people don't understand is that there's always a trade-off. If somebody's gaining somewhere, somebody else is probably losing out for it. You know, and we like to hopefully balance that so that the gains and the losses are proportional and everybody can still survive and get by. But sometimes, obviously, it's a pendulum. It swings one direction, and you know, I'm sure the low gas prices is going to be a huge boost to the economy. It's going to help a lot of people, but thousands have been laid off from companies like Halliburton and Baker Hughes. Hell, my wife's company, she had to lay off a couple of the girls that work for her. So, I mean, it's tough, you know. And luckily, my wife, she's a supervisor. She's in charge of her little section. So, you know, she'll be one of the last ones to go if they start laying everybody off. But you know, at the same time, she lays off her workers. Those girls that work for her work hard. So that's sometimes double, triple work for my wife. You know, she ends up working 12-hour days. Luckily this week, the last couple days, she got off, you know, closer to when she's supposed to, you know, 6 or 7 in the afternoon. So getting home in time to actually have dinner with me is nice. You know, rather than some of these days that she's been coming home at 9. She had one day she put in 15 hours. She got there at 7, came home at 10. Did not take a lunch break. So it can be tough. She's definitely been stressed. And I like happy wife, happy life, as they say. So she's stressed out. It's tough for the whole family. But we get through. We're tough. She's tougher than I am. She's a hard worker. I tell you what. She busts her butt. That's how she's gotten where she is. At, you know, not even 30 years old yet. She's supervisor for people almost twice her age. Actually, some of them probably are twice her age. She's a hard worker. She's gotten into the workforce and proved herself. Learned that from her dad, I think. Hell, y'all don't want to hear me ramble on about family. Beautiful day. driving in the morning with the sun at your back. Everything's so bright because the sun's pointing the same direction your head is. So everything's so bright, lit up. There's no sun shining in your face. The guy in the Corolla is going real slow. I'm not even doing the speed limit. He's got to be doing like 50. She, old lady. I always do that. I get frustrated because somebody's driving slow, taking their time, and then I get up next to them. It's an old person. I can't be mad at them. You know, if it's some dumb young kid that's not paying attention because he's eating in his car, or talking on his cell phone, or some dumb girl doing her makeup while she's driving, that kind of stuff. That makes me angry, and I want them to pull the hell off the road and stay out of everybody else's way. Get back on the road when you're ready to actually drive. But old people, I can't be mad at them. You know. My grandpa, he drove real slow before he died. His driving abilities kind of took a nosedive there toward the end. You know, he suffered from Alzheimer's and everything, which, you know, that makes it, you lose those certain functions of your brain, and it's real difficult to keep up with the fast pace of driving on a freeway, on any road, but especially something like the freeway. You know, and so sometimes it's best for somebody like that to just slow it down by 5 miles an hour. Now, you slowing down too much, it's dangerous, because then you got too much of a speed difference between you and everybody else, and that's what causes serious injuries and deaths in car accidents, is a wide speed difference. But I mean, if you drop it by 5, you know, if you're on a 65 mile an hour freeway and you get over to the right out of everybody's way, drop it down to 60, so you feel comfortable and confident about your driving. That's fine. Just keep it over toward the right. You know, leave that left passing lane open, and you do what you need to do to get by. I understand that. And I can be, alright, if he was going a little faster, I'd let him get over, but you're going to slow down that much. But yeah, can't be mad at old people when they're driving slow. That's some way grandma. Underestimates my driving. It says 15 minutes early. I'll be 20 minutes early. Plenty of time to eat a quick sandwich on the way. I'll get up here and show my ID card. Get through the toll booth. Tell you what, that's one thing I really appreciate about this Harris County toll roads. I probably would never, ever, ever take one of the toll roads if it weren't for the fact that Harris County lets the military get through for free. It's real nice of them. It's appreciated. Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You too. Thank you. I think that's the same toll booth lady I had the other day. She's a sweetheart. I say it all the time. The toll booth people here in this town, they're either the nicest in the world or they're just complete assholes. Or them are nice or really friendly. I'd say at least 75% of them, 75 to 80% of them are just the nicest in the world. But then you get that little minority, that little fourth or fifth of them that are just assholes. It's usually the guys, I've noticed. Usually the males that are working in the toll booths just kind of have an attitude, and the women are usually super friendly. And it's usually, I've noticed, it's usually middle-aged women. I don't know what their story is, why. Maybe they just love working in a toll booth. My God, if you can get by in life, if you can make it in life and afford the lifestyle you want off of a job that makes you happy, and that you just smile to go to every day, do it. Do it. I mean, you gotta make enough to live the way you want to live. Hell, if you can live on $10,000 a year and working at McDonald's makes you happy, do it. Do what makes you happy. As long as you can live within your means on it. That's one thing I've learned. I have worked jobs that I love, and I've given them up for jobs that I did not love, because I was going to make some more money. And I do like to make money. I like to have nice things. I like to be able to afford fun stuff. But if you go slave away every day for 8 or more hours a day on something that just makes you miserable and angry, then what's the point? If you're just going to be miserable and angry for 8 hours a day every day, then who cares that you can afford the dirt bikes and four-wheelers and stuff that makes you happy, that doesn't make you happy, because nothing you buy is going to make you happy, but the stuff that you buy because it's fun and puts a smile on your face. What's the point if you got to go be miserable all the time to get it? Kind of lose the point. One of the reasons I've made the transition I've made in my life recently, I've decided it's time for me to just enjoy what I do. I'm kind of searching for that. Maybe it's a midlife crisis. Hell, I don't think I'm that old, but who knows? Could be my midlife. I may die before I'm 60. But yeah, happiness, and be there for your family. Or hell, if you don't want a family, you just want to run through life solo, and that makes you happy, by all means, do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with a man or a woman that just wants to live through their life all by themselves. That's what they like. Am I taking 59? I sure am. That's what they like, what makes them happy, by all means. Everybody's slowing down because they see the cop. That cop's probably sleeping in his car. He's just there to keep people aware of the construction. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make it plenty of time. Doing something big up here. Turn it into a parking lot. Holes Incorporated. Is it patch and plug holes? I don't know. Big holes? I don't know. Alright. We have 59 south there. I guess it's Interstate 69 now. I'll probably keep going 59 forever. That's like in Missouri, you you had US 71, Highway 71. Maybe it was Missouri Highway 70. I don't remember, but it was 71. Goes south from Kansas City down to, well, through Joplin all the way to the Arkansas border. I don't know if it goes on further into Arkansas. I never really took it that far. But yeah, 71. But it's now interstate. I believe it's 49 or something like that. Maybe wrong. But yeah, it's an interstate now, at least for a section of it. I don't care. It's still 71. 71 to me. You know, I grew up there. I worked as a mechanic for many, many years in a town called Harrisonville that's set right on 71. What's my exit here? I'm going to take it airport, which is this one right here, West Airport. Hell, this is real close. Tells me I'm still a mile away. Goodness. Try to style Brazilian Steakhouse. I've never been there. I want to. I've heard all about it. And I'm gonna turn left on Airport. And it's, well, ain't but a half mile off freeway. Good deal. What's my next turn? Does it tell me? Turn left on there? No, it sure doesn't. I forget it's the weekend. They play the Garden radio show on the weekend. I listen to it sometimes, but I'm not. As long as my grass is green, that's all I really worry about. Green grass, healthy trees. I don't really have much of a garden. Had to cut down one of my trees. That made me sad. This is probably a 100-year-old oak, at least. But yeah, made me sad. Had to get it cut down. It was termites got a hold of it, which got the damn thing real sick. And then it started losing a lot of branches and stuff. That's where we're going right there. Alright, so we know where it is. Let me see if I can't find some breakfast. Yeah, it started losing a lot of limbs and was real sick, and the termites had gotten so to it before I found them, because the termites had left the bark where it was. They hadn't messed with the bark really. And they had, I don't know if I can U-turn here. Maybe U-turn up there just to be safe. But yeah, they had left the bark on the tree, so I couldn't tell that the damn thing was dying. You know, it looked a little sickly, but we had a summer with not much rain, so I thought, you know, it just was a little sick from that, but it's going to kick back once we get some water on it. It just never did. And then one day I was mowing and I saw a little hole in the bark. Stuck my finger in there to see what was going on, and bark just started peeling off. It was all rotted inside where the termites had gotten all to it. And me, I'm so stubborn, I thought I could save damn thing, so did what I could to kill these termites and dry the wood out. You know, went online and saw these little tricks and stuff that people do. And, you know, after trying that for a month or so, I realized I wasn't really doing any good. So I called a couple tree services for their opinions. They came out, looked at it, and immediately gave me a quote on cutting it down. I said, well, I'd like to save it if I could. No possibility. that's what we did. Cut it down.